What does 2 months of isolation do to a person's mind? I wouldn't know, because I've only been in isolation for the past 5 years. During this time, I've been doing a lot of soul searching, reflecting on the friendships lost and on all the bridges burned. One thing became quite clear. Everyone else is messed up except for me. Because of this, I thought, how could I help everyone else be less terrible? I looked deep into my past for guidance, specifically at my major influences: Cops, America's Most Wanted, and of course, Unsolved Mysteries. You see, contrary to popular belief, my family did not have cable growing up. My Saturdays were spent learning to fear the world. One of the positive, recurring themes were, of course, cults. Maybe the best way I could help the world heal is by starting a cult. Now, I know what you're all thinking, but I promise you, I'm not some deranged lunatic. At least not yet. I asked God to give me a sign if this is the path I should follow. That night, I had a very eerie dream, and it confirmed everything. That's right, it's time for our favorite part of the show. Let's read That Latin Dude's Dream Journal. In the last dream we reviewed, I was a senior communications manager at a medical association, married with a loving family, and was genuinely happy. Like that'll ever happen. The dream about me becoming a cult leader was much more realistic. I don't know if this was the start of the dream, but the earliest part I could remember, I was running through a field at night. I wasn't sure if I was running away from something or towards something. Then this bright light appeared. I began to feel lightheaded. All I could do was see this white light. I awoke, startled. I was in my cubicle. I soon realized this wasn't my office. I had never been here before, but it all seemed so familiar. I noticed something at the end of the hall. The light, more extreme than before. I approached it, but my head started to ring. With each step, my sense of reality was slipping. The light was engulfing me. No, not just me. The light was engulfing the world, the universe. Soon, nothing else would be left. And then I woke up. God made it very clear. I need to start a cult. Now, I don't want to start one of those trendy Jesus cults that everyone else is doing. I have decided to go back to basics. What is the one thing we should all fear? That's right, it's electricity. As we all know, electricity is the reason why we're all fat and why we're all gonna get cancer. To prevent this, my cult would worship electricity, its power, its productivity, and its sensual nature. But how do you worship electricity? Well, you only need 2 things. The first, a fork. The second, a wall outlet. I think it's right. I think it's right there. At this point, you probably have two questions. One, how do I join? And two, how does your cult benefit me? Let's clear up the air. Unlike most cults or cult leaders, I don't want your money, and I don't want your body or anything like that. The only thing I need from you is your unwavering loyalty. This is absolutely crucial because it gets into your second question. How do you benefit from my electricity cult? In order to answer this question, I have to dive deep into the tenets of electricity worship. You see, electricity doesn't offer you a path to eternal salvation. It doesn't offer you enlightenment or an escape from samsara. Electricity only offers you one thing: revenge against Grover. This is why your loyalty is so important. Revenge. I need your loyalty in order to pull pranks against Grover. Don't worry, the pranks will start small. It'll be things like prank phone calls, harassing him at work, putting his name on the FBI's most wanted list. We'll put his hand in a bowl of water while he sleeps so he pees himself. We'll switch out his art project so when he's presenting at school, he'll look like an idiot. And after all this, we will finally prove that it was Moy, not me, that spilled the pizza on the fancy chair. Now, at this point of the show, I've completely lost my train of thought. But I do want you to walk away with one very important fact. There is a light bulb that has been on for more than 100 years. Please join my cult. Have you subscribed yet? Make sure to push that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell. That way you're never in the dark when a new video comes out.